you press the button.
All the buckets? Yeah, take all the buckets and the bins inside, and then we're gonna line them all with garbage bags so we can put the fish in them. Because we've got a bunch of fish that.
It's a lot of fish. Colored fish.
When he gets his new tank, he'll be able to have more.
Oh yeah?
Take it in. Take it and keep it in the tank.
Put it in the tank here.
Yeah.
Put this inside.
Kasi hakot.
Basically line all the wheels with bags.
Oh, they have corals too. Wow. It's so nice. A lot of corals here. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
I'm going to put them in a bucket, so look. That's why we're lining the buckets with bags, so that everything can be safe. Fill each bucket about a third to half. Don't get any water on the floor.
Come on, you talk.
What?
You have to talk. What are you doing?
That's the first time anybody's ever said that to me. I'm a little astonished.
It's unusual, you know?
I don't always talk. Thousands would disagree with that statement. Okay.
Hmm? Oh,
You don't want to flood the place.
Take this one. Take this and give it.
Okay, can you turn it off? Turn off the pump?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even have to turn it off.
Turn off the charger or the impact.
Turn off everything. Yeah, that's the easiest way to make sure we don't have anything running dry, burning out. Nice little fishies. Hey, do we got any buckets that got some water in them?
Yeah.
Okay, pinch the hose, don't flood the floor. Till later. Okay.
Yeah, give this bucket.
Set them over there out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, let me just get to this here.
Okay, let's move this hose.
okay. Organize everything.
Organize everything.
All
Trust
right.
no one. Assume they're all out to get you. Are these glued on here or just set on?
What's that?
These are frags. They were trying to move them with minimal disruption. Hey, somebody want to hold this bucket? So these are just set on here. Okay.
Is that a live one?
These are alive. Okay, let me get. Oh, I'm gonna put it in that bucket there. I just don't want to drip on the floor. Okay.
That's so big.
Set that off to the side, out of the way.
Is the bucket full?
Take all the corals are gonna go over there. Okay, so move that rug. So you set the corals together, the fish together, that way we have an idea of what's what.
Rug.
Hold that
Rug,
up.
rug.
Yeah, we don't want to get anything wet and dirty and filthy and etc. Okay.
Next. Oh. Hey, is that the,
Some of these seem to be glued and some of them don't seem to be glued. Okay.
oh, glue?
Okay, take the bucket away. Have you been putting stuff in your water to increase your alkalinity?
Me?
No, I thought
Okay.
the customers did. Because his sand is glued
Wait,
together.
wait.
Yeah.
No, let me get more water in there.
Oh, that's because that. It's a
You see
live-
how when I pick up the thing, there's sand glued to it? That's from putting in more minerals. Because what happens, it'll actually come right out of solution and cement everything together. So I think that might have been happening a little bit.
It's dirty though. You don't-
What's dirty?
Well,
Yeah, he's got some cyano problems.
yeah.
Cyanobacteria algae. It's the algae that first brought oxygen to this planet. Okay? And it can be a little toxic. It's got red slime. You've heard of the red tide? It's a relative of that.
Red dye.
Red tide.
Right. Yeah.
You know when the algae all dies and the fish all die and
Yeah, yeah.
you're watching the bucket over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just give you one. Hold on.
Yeah, well, I used to work with Jay. Now, Jay's not his real name, but he doesn't want me to say his real name. But I never knew his real name for 20 years. But he flooded the place so many times by, hey Jay, watch the bucket. Oh yeah, Carl, I'll watch the bucket. And then he wouldn't watch the bucket.
Next.
Next, we're going to have to put water in one of these because this thing here, I don't know if it comes apart.
What's that?
Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Can you pull that over the car before you have to go back to sing it?
We put it back in a similar fashion. It won't be the same. Okay, I want to move the ones with corals on them. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, move the bucket. Okay, set that one over there.
Another
Close
one.
right. You want another bucket?
Okay, give me that bucket there. Put her down here.
Where's the pipe?
Right there.
Oh, we got it there. Okay, let's see.
There's something in that shell.
How it feels? Is it like slimy?
No, this feels like concrete. It's flat on the bottom. That's how it's glued itself together, see?
Oh.
Okay, set that off. Is there another half bucket of water somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, bring her over.
No, what I mean is the coral. Is it slimy?
Oh yeah, if you touch the coral, it's very slimy.
Oh.
It's called coral slime. And it can protect the coral even when it's out of water in the heat of the midday sun.
Is there a coral there?
Yeah, there's a coral there.
Only one?
Yeah. Yeah, because we got lots of buckets and we don't need to have problems. Is there another bucket with water?
The one in the back seat, that one there?
So I have a question.
Yeah, put it up.
Yeah, I don't need it too deep.
Do I need to buy the plumbing?
What?
Do I need to buy the? Do you have the plumbing? If I connect it to the return pump.
Like, do I have a splitter so you can put 2 pumps on it?
Yeah.
I got random plumbing in the truck because
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, everything.
Yeah, everything.
I don't know if I have the exact piece.
And the one of the return pump connect to UV. One of these will connect to the. Yeah.
Oh, you run a UV.
Yeah, I have a UV.
For what? For algae control or for
Yeah,
parasite control?
And for the fish.
Like parasites and stuff. You know, it's easier to quarantine the fish, then you never have to worry about parasites.
I have the quarantine time days the basement.
How long do you quarantine them for?
Quarantine the month.
And do you have any medicine in there?
Yeah, it's use the cop safe.
Copper safe?
Yeah, copper safe and the copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use copper safe formula made by a chemist. Okay. So you see what I mean? It's all been glued together.
There's a fish underneath.
Yeah, that's Dory.
Dory?
Finding Dory. There he
Is
is.
it Dory?
I'm successful. I found Dory.
There she is. Dory is the girl.
Dory, Dory.
Oh yeah.
Where is Dory?
Okay. Okay, get her in. And Dory's in the bucket. She put more water in that one? Find me another bucket with some water. We'll first cover that one. Make sure Dory's all covered. Caught one fish already. Dory was hiding under your rock. Have you been putting stuff in to increase the hardness of the water? Because you've glued your
Automatically is a water change.
well, your gravel has been glued together.
Yeah, every day is automatic water change.
Yeah, but it might have been getting too much. Because the calcium, it will bind the rocks together if you put too much in.
Yeah.
I had a guy do it in fresh water. Okay, now I need a bunch of buckets with only a couple inches of water in them. Okay, so
I don't want to use these older rocks. I have the new rocks.
yeah, well, most of your rocks have corals attached to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you put some of these down?
Can I take them off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do anything you want. I don't care.
Because mine is the term speaking is looking not good. Yeah, I want you. Can you do this term speaking?
If the water's clear enough for me to see, sure.
Yeah.
If it's not clear enough to see, no hope, no way. Do you have another 100 gallons of water made up?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the.
Because if this is 100, that one's 200. We need 100 more gallons.
Yeah. Okay. I have the 100 in the basement.
Okay. When it gets to about 25 minutes, start a new video. Oh, what time is it at?
14:59.
Okay. So when it gets to be about 25, start a new video. Okay.
Is that a coral too?
These are corals.
Oh, I thought this was bone. Like
No, they're hard.
a hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's slimy. That's cute.
Cute and slimy. It's gotten me a long way in life. Cute and slimy.
It looks professional.
Yeah, well, that's what comes from being too lazy to get a real job.
Fish with too much stress.
You know, we would try to minimize stress as much as possible.
That's also a
These are also coral.
oh, a different one.
Well, you buy little tiny frags, and it's like taking and cutting off of a plant. Then you grow a new plant.
Oh, she was in there last time, that guy who was breeding corals.
Yeah. Ash. Passion reef.
You were there.
You would have seen that.
Yeah, I saw you.
The small penny ones? Yeah, okay.
And need another bucket with
Yeah.
like 5 inches of water in it.
They give that up.
Okay. Very carefully move that so you don't tip it and bang them all into each other. This bucket.
This one's okay?
Yeah. Just don't slosh it around so that they don't bang into each other, because that would be bad.
Done, done.
Dun dun dun.
Dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun.
No, say dahan dahan.
Say dada.
Dahan dahan.
Dahan dahan.
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly.
Done,
Is-
done.
Dahan
That's the
dahan.
story of my life. Slowly. Dahan dahan.
Why is it that you don't need to bang each other? Why?
What?
Why is it that you don't? You
I don't
like-
want them to bang into each other
Yeah.
because their skeletons are made out of calcium carbonate, and it's very hard. But it's kind of like when I used to do karate. You block. Now I'm all skin and bones. So anybody that I hit with my arm, I've had them with the bone in my arm. They used to complain about that all the time.
Okay.
Like, I can cause more damage just by holding my arm up than I can by hitting. They're all glued to frag plugs. See this one? You can see its skeleton. See there?
Yeah.
So this head has died off, but this head is separated already, so it's probably not going to die off. But you don't want to bang the meat against the bone. Okay, if you can carefully move that one, because it would damage it.
Done.
It will die.
It could die. They can regenerate from a lot, but if it gets like an infection or something, then it can't. So like when you're fragging corals, you want to have everything nice and clean. You're not using a rusty old pair of pliers from Dollarama that you've had outside in the rain for a month. That doesn't work well. But apparently they found out about fragging because some guy dropped a piece of coral and it broke into little tiny pieces.
What's that? Coral too, or?
Yeah. Looks like zoanthids. Did you know that if you've got a pot of boiling water and you got in your kitchen and you threw zoanthids into the boiling water, everybody in your house dies. It's an extremely toxic poison. There's a couple of people in the hobby. One guy almost lost his eye because he was fragging them and he got squirted in the face and a little bit got in his eye. Yeah, he said it was extremely painful.
What about that little one?
This is what I think it is.
What's that?
Alright.
Looks like elegant coral. And the guy at Marine Enchantment years ago, he got this wrapped around his arm.
Oh, the infection.
Like he had pus just streaming out of his arm for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
Oh, there's a people who are allergic with those.
Yeah. I'm not. Or at least I haven't had a reaction yet, but I also...
You've been handling it for so long, you're immune to it. He's had his vaccination.
Yeah, but I don't frag.
Yeah.
See, Patrick says when he's fragging, he can start to feel his body change
Oh, yeah.
from just exposure because he's did so much fragging. Because touching it like that, it's not really dangerous.
When you're breaking
But if you break it and you get some juice in your eye,
yeah.
then that's
Oh.
big problems. Okay, set that one off to the side. Now give me a whole bunch of
What
that.
about the circle one there?
I think that's a failed one.
Huh?
Oh, put this in there.
Oh. One more.
One more little piece.
Ellie.
I think it propagate already. They will propagate, right? On corals? By their own?
Well, in storms and damage like that, they get broken and then they propagate on their own, yeah. Other than that, mostly people cut them with a diamond saw or a pair of really heavy-duty snippers.
He thinks you're hand feeding him and he's coming close to you. Nice here. On the net?
Yeah. There's too much water to catch them by hand so far.
Hey, he was coming close to you and then figured out you're not feeding him.
There's a magnificent fox face in here. Now, it's a little venomous. Hurts pretty much right away. Okay, one more in here. Okay. Now this guy will go in here. Do not pet this guy.
Why?
He's a rabbit fish, and his spines on top of his back are venomous. And it hurts like anything. Okay, tie that one up. So now tie a knot in that one, because this is fish, not coral. Okay, is there another bucket with some water in it?
Yeah, like tons of them.
Okay.
Anyone, that one, yeah.
Where are we going to put it?
Put it in a different area than the
Yeah,
coral.
next to the door.
Out of the way, but in a different area than the coral.
Different.
Okay, tie the bag. He's too mean to live with anybody.
Is that one empty?
Okay. Did you tie that bag?
This one.
This one, yeah. Because it's got a purple tang in it, and they're kind of really mean. High school bully mean. It's a leopard grass.
Leopard.
He's got spots. Sometimes when they're naming things, they don't use a lot of imagination. Okay, so that's it for the animal. So now we're just going to suck out the remainder of the water, and then we'll move the gravel because I don't want to muddy the water up. You know what I mean? Okay.
Want to put some water in that or no?
No, we put the water in there. Yeah, they don't need a liner or nothing, just unstack it and put it out of the way so that we don't have to move it, you know what I mean? Put it, yeah, because when we drag the tank in, it's going to come in across here.
2440.
Okay, so that's the end of part one. She's going to turn the camera off and turn it right back on in part two. All right.